G'day folks. So my rope. This is the anchor rope for my little Tinny. And you can see it's all how you're going. It's all, I don't know what you call it, unravelled. It's all unravelled. So I've just started re-splicing the steel loop that was originally on the end of this onto this rope. So I'm nearly finished. And it's looking pretty good if you ask me. It's a little something, but not bad. But what happened was last time I was out fishing in the river, it started pouring rain and I was getting blown around in the wind all over the shop. I then decided, oh, I'm going in. This is no good. So I drove off about, not far, and I was drifting down the river, the wind was so strong. So I drove off about 20 meters and I'm hearing this flap, 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 flap sound. I'm thinking, what's with that? I don't understand. That's a whole new noise I'm hearing. And I'm looking around and trying to work out what this flapping was, and the flapping was the rope up against my boat. I'm thinking, where's the rope? Anyway, I still had the anchor down. So it's the first time I've ever done that. However, that's what the sound was. So when I pulled the anchor up, all the rope had untwisted, which is what makes it look like this. So I've cut it off and just started again, which is no big deal, but I'm glad the anchor didn't get wrapped around my prop or something weird. I wasn't going very fast. I was hardly moving at all, to be honest, but it was just very strange. So because I'm only going the river, I don't use any chain, because I think the chain's just a bit noisy. It flaps against my boat and might scare the fish, so I just use the rope and the anchor. So I'm going for a fish today in the river again. The sea's been rough for like, I don't know, a couple of weeks now. It's Easter time where I am and the big king tides are coming in. It's been kind of flat out the back, kind of flat, but the jetty has been just too rough. You smash your boat up against the jetty and hurt yourself or hurt your boat, so I've been stuck to the rivers, which is okay. I've got a new depth sounder fish finder in my boat and I haven't used it yet, so I'm kind of keen on trying that a little bit. I always use a little bit of wire on these shackles, so I know that they can't come undone. So I just thread it through. It's always better to use a new wire after you untangle it. It's a whole lot easier, which is not what I'm doing here. Oh God, it's just not straight. Ow! I have one of these Leathermans which I absolutely love. This is a Leatherman Skeletal, and I had another one, and I had it for like 20 years, and something fell out of it. Something weird just fell out, and I kept the piece, and I sent it back to Leatherman because they have a forever warranty, and then a few days later a brand new one turned up. I thought, oh, no wonder I buy Leathermans, they're unreal. And they stand by their warranty, which is great. Ah, oh, thank goodness. Almost. I should have got a new bit of wire. Would have made life a lot easier. Anyway, it's done now. So I twist them around a bit so they don't come undone. Sometimes they break if they're a bit old and rusty. So that's cool, and I bend them over so I don't scratch myself if I'm ever pulling the anchor up. I don't want to prick myself. Oh, my Leatherman's so new that it's a bit stiff. There we go. So that's on there, and this anchor, I got a couple of these. I don't know where I got them from, but I have them. They're absolutely really good. So you can put this, well, you slide this thing to the bottom and then it locks the prongs in so they can't come up. But if you rotate it and slide it up, you can lift the prongs in, slide it back down, rotate it again on another little notch, and then they stay locked in. So it's a really good anchor. It says on here $16.50, so I don't know how long I've had it. 2.5 kilograms, but it's been really good. So all I'll do now is I might cut the ends of that and then burn them so they don't come unfrayed. Then I'm pretty happy with that. I'll go get a cigarette lighter. I've made this mistake before and burnt my fingers, so I'm going to put on my beautiful gardening gloves. So I'll just cut the frayed bits off. So it's nice and neat. Then just burn the ends. And twist and squeeze. Twist. No, that one didn't work very well. Try that one again. You got to get it before it cools down. That one didn't work very well, but anyway. That's a good one. I'll try this one again. I don't want to burn the main rope. That's better. So that's it. I am happy again. Hopefully, I made a bit of a mistake on this one, but let's not focus on that too much. Hopefully this stainless steel ring stays in. I tried to put it back in. Now I'm looking at it, I missed a bit at the start. It's not quite right there, but just maybe it'll stay in anyway. If not, I can't lose it because it's looped in the shackle, so I'll just do it again. But that's it, re-spliced my anchor rope and I'm ready to go. As I said, you should have a bit of chain on here, but I'm not for the moment. I had some on and I took it off. The chain helps with if it's, you know, over a rock or something sharp. Well, two things. The chain, if it's over a rock and something sharp, your rope won't wear and break on whatever's sharp because you've got a length of chain. But also the chain is supposed to aid the anchor. So the anchor hangs down, gets caught up, but then there's a heap of chain that's also added weight. So you're not just pulling on the anchor only. The boat movement and the tide's pulling on the chain, the long chain, along the ground, along the bottom of the boat, and the anchor's dragging along and gets caught on the ocean bed. So it's not getting dragged up, it's getting dragged along because of the chain. So that's the explanation behind that. However, I'm just in the river in my little tinny, so this is how I'm doing it just for the moment to see if it's much quieter, because I can slide it over the edge of the boat and just quiet all the way in. And when I'm pulling it up, there's no chain rattling on the tin again. So that's my thoughts behind that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to go and do something else now. Okay, cool. See you in the next video.